Took my family away from my Carolina home. Had dreams about the West and started to roam. 6 long months on a dust-covered trail. They say heaven's at the end, but so far it's been hell. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. We were digging and shifting from 5 to 5, selling everything we found just to stay alive. Gold flowed free like the whiskey in the bars. Sinning was the big thing, Lord, and Satan was a star. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. And blood lined the streets. Men were shot down for the sake of having fun, or just to hear the noise of their 44 guns. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Now my widow, she weeps by my grave. Tears flow free for her man couldn't save. Shot down in cold blood by a gun that carried fame, all for the useless and no good, worthless claim. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Waiting for
Hey, YouTubers and friends, how are all you doing tonight? Tonight we have Mike with us from Vendetta Prospecting. Should be a really good show. You might want to stick around. I won't say nothing, but you might want to stick around. Because I don't know when it will happen, but you just might want to. We have Toledo Jess with us tonight, along with Dano the Mano. Rose is out. She might hop in later, maybe. But we have all the Flash fam, my partners in crimes, and Mike of Vendetta Prospecting with us tonight. So don't go away. You know what I'm going to say, because we'll be right back. Hey, YouTubers and friends, thanks for joining us for another episode of Tuesday Night Hangout Live with Toledo Jess, Dano, the Treasure Vixens, and I.
Did I hear it wrong? Is he saying it wrong? Have I been saying it wrong?
Right, exactly. So I looked it up, and then I looked up the meaning of it. That was really cool.
So you said it's like a toast to your fallen comrades,
right,
in honor of them.
That's the original meaning of a libation. I mean, now we use it as just
as like, hey, we're having a drink, a smoke, or whatever.
We're gonna let's go grab a libation at the local
pub or whatever.
You know this is not a show, right? As you're talking alone.
Well, I know he does that all the time. I don't care. I don't care. Give up.
He's used to it by now, Dano.
So,
hey, everybody.
We were having a fun conversation. That's all.
That's right, and it just happened to bleed into when we go live with you guys.
Oh, they were hearing that, or were you recording it, Ed?
Both.
Both.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, are we live yet, Ed?
Oh, yeah. We
well, let's say hi to our chat room.
Definitely. Bill, how you doing? Jonathan Friend, PA Patriot. We have Banshee Mining in the house.
The Banshee.
Gold Finders Prospecting. Hello.
Brother, what's up?
And we have our Australians in the house from the Opal Fields. Terry Marshall.
Terry, PA Patriot Prospecting.
Our Great White North friends. One more pin. How y'all doing? Amethyst Angel. Hello.
Hello, Spencer 17 Prospecting from Texas.
There's the other Ed.
Hey, the other Ed. What's up, buddy?
David Villa.
Like you said, on cue, Mike. Miller Prospecting Raid. Welcome everybody from Miller Prospecting.
Look, there's Ert.
Ert's in the house.
Radio, somewhat on time.
Hey, he's doing better. At least he's here.
Yeah.
I hope you had a fun trip. I think he just got back recently.
Well, you know,
Trip to New York.
Willie's the guy, Tin Man, you know, he must go by that motto, if you're not 10 minutes early, you're late.
Willie was in what, this morning?
He could have. There was, it might be gone already, but he was on there before Vendetta commented.
Yeah, I saw that.
He was on there early.
This morning.
Then Johnny Small Pepper came in and like, thought I was going to be first. And I'm like, oh no. Both of you have been beat.
Mark Thomas.
Marlon, Mar Videos. Dig Gun, Rocky Mountain Live Prospecting. Johnny Small Pepper. Welcome. And Mary Monarch,
go.
yes, I know who you are. Even without you typing flash in your pants, I know who you are now. Can do veterans in the house.
Bob's Pistols and Pay Dirt. What's up?
I think we had a giant Miller raid, it looks like.
Oh, there was. Bill
Oh.
Trash and Treasure. Hello, hello,
Hey, Ed.
hello. Yeah.
See who's in the house? See who's in the house?
Bob Switch.
No, Mr. Lodak, world's greatest moderator on the Inner Zone.
Right. Guido.
Going on.
Swift 63.
Corin.
Dwayne.
Yeah, it is one more pan. We got 70 people in the house right now.
Right on.
Autism.
If we could get 72 like spike like right now.
Here I go. I got one. There's mine.
Jess says, I got to add mine. I forgot.
I got mine.
Well, you know, there's going to be some giveaways today sponsored by our friend Vendetta Prospecting. But it ain't going to happen like first thing, so you all have to wait. But I say if we could get to 72 likes, that will be the kickoff of the first one.
Nice.
Hey, we're not that far
what do
away
we have
either.
this week coming up? What's special for your channel this week too?
This week?
That's you.
You. And it's our 5-year anniversary doing Tuesday Night Hangout live tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Well, evidently 5 years ago it was on a Tuesday.
Huh.
Congratulations.
The 22nd would be when we first made Tuesday Night Hangout Live. And Earth Radio, it's all your fault. So everyone you can
blame it on Earth. Oh,
true, Tris, but we appreciate that one like more than you'll know. Old Sasquatch Prospecting, welcome.
GS Prospect.
Carson, Shaka. So, wonder if that guy who was heckling you on the Flash Spam group will show up and heckle you here.
I'm open for it.
Hello, SDI Prospecting, Eric Miller and Aaron. Left.
Loaded chat.
The creek. What's up?
Oh,
what's
we just
up?
hit 72 there, Ed.
I have 71 likes on my end. You see 72?
I do.
Oh, wow, that was quick. All
that
right.
was real quick.
Now, to get in, to be eligible on this first one, and we'll let Mike tell you, like Vanna, Michael will tell you what's all you have to do is type exactly like this, and you'll be in there. In like Flynn, as some would say. Speaking of in like Flynn, I just made it to 1,000 over on TikTok, and I'll be giving away a pocket claw by our friends over at Gold Claw, but it's only on TikTok. So if you want to get in on that and you're on TikTok and have yet started following me, there's your chance. The link's in the chat room. And head over there. Tell me, claw me in the color you wish. Watch the video so you'll know the colors.
And if you haven't used Gold Claw, and I'm not by any way sponsored by them, but it's a pretty good tool to use. I really like it.
Pretty good. You know, Jesse and I have told the owner, Dave of Gold Cloud, we are not brand loyal.
Sure.
We are gold recovery loyal. So
For sure.
And simple.
Yeah.
It is.
Simple and good.
And it
Yeah.
doesn't occupy a space like that in your pack or anywhere.
Well, unless you got the big one.
Well, in my backpack, Jesse, you know, the one I took to Cali, I can fit my production claw in there. I can fit my prospector claw and my pocket claw and be set
Oh,
for
well, cool.
adventure.
Cool.
Okay, so the first one we're gonna do, Ed. We're gonna do a 112 gram plus copper nugget pay dirt bag. It's a 4-pound bag. Materials from our claim, and we'll have some nice big copper nuggets in there. That'll be the first one.
Now, are they eligible, those two above you?
Anyone's eligible.
Better get in there, guys. Hashtag Vendetta.
If it's international, I will make it a smaller bag.
Well, we do have Aussies in the house, and we do.
I will send it worldwide. I just got to make it smaller.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Mad Hatter Prospecting, how are you doing, buddy?
Oh, what's up, Justin, man? How you doing?
Uncle B, my kill.
Just Vendetta, huh? Hashtag at Vendetta.
Yeah, just
It is Vendetta week. Just in case you didn't know that, Ed, there's a flood of videos hitting YouTube this week, and it's pretty cool that the show, which we planned months ago, aligned with this week somehow. The planets have done that.
Nice. Everything lined up perfectly, you know. Also, yep. Vendetta was one of the sponsors of this year's Flash Bash. And I think on next week's show, guys, since it's Open Line Tuesday, we encourage Flash Bashers to call in and let the community know what they thought of it, because, you know, I'm partial, I'm biased, and hopefully Jesse and Dano are too. So I think it'd be an Open Line Tuesday for Flash Bashers next week.
For Flash Bashers? That's
panel of 30 people up on the screen.
Nice.
That would be epic.
I don't know about epic, but it will be.
Well, we have quite a few eligible people. We have 58 eligible out of the 73 in here. Excellent. 74. Backstage, that's my grandchildren in the back. So. Uh-oh, I'm having a granddaughter attack.
I hear.
Come in here, girl. Oh, my shoulder. Just wave to them and get back to Grandma. And you guys all remember I'm online. I'm filming live. That light's red says live for a reason, honey. Love you, my precious little jewel. Now, get under my Wizard of Oz curtain, both of them. Next thing you know, I'll be having herds of kids going up and down the stairs, and I'm right under them.
You picked a good spot for your studio.
Well, right. It's a quarter in the basement, you know, or the lower level, I should say, since technically it's bi-level. But yeah, I'm in a corner of a basement about 60 64 square feet, I think it
You
is.
got that much?
Maybe.
Right?
Maybe. It might
Wish
be.
my wife let me have that much space in the house. Jeez.
Uh, what do you mean let? You don't ask permission. You do
Well,
and seek
trouble. Gotta
forgiveness.
stay up there if I don't abide by the rules. It's too hot to do that right now. Maybe in the winter.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are, how you got going, and I know you're in Arizona, right?
Yeah, I'm in Arizona, in Mesa, Arizona. And I got into like YouTube and all that stuff like probably like 3 years ago. But I didn't really start my channel till about a year and a half, a year and a half, a little more than that ago. And it's funny because I go back and like watch some of my first videos. I'm like, holy shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa. And the first one's like 11 seconds, and I'm like teaspoon feeding my sluice I still use today. And it's just kind of funny to kind of see where you want to go with, the stuff that you make for YouTube. And I kind of just make stuff that I kind of film a lot. I put a lot of videos out. But I like to kind of share almost everything that I tend to do, which is really fun. I really enjoy making videos and putting stuff out, and like seeing people's comments and critiques, or like, hey, try this. And then I like to try it too. So it's really cool because you get to experiment with different things. And the channel's really grown way faster than I ever thought it would.
Yeah, I noticed on your comments, you pretty much answer or respond to everyone's comments. Going through your comments today,
That's good.
I noticed that you do respond to it, which is good. I mean, it's like our channel. I think one of the biggest differences between our channel and a lot of other channels that do these live shows is we talk to our chat room. We literally answer their questions or give them crap back, whatever, we include them in the show. Sure. I think that's what helps us out. So you've only been doing YouTube for 3 years. How long have you been prospecting?
I've been prospecting for 2 years, like hardcore now. But before that, I'm more like treasure hiking, outdoors, that kind of deal. But I'm in what I consider close to the Mecca. For me, I'm surrounded by amazing history and amazing mountains and stuff like that, where
right. Oh yeah,
it's insane the things that you find in the middle of nowhere. And I've always been into hard rock mining and underground mining and tunnels and stuff like that. I've been into that since I was a kid.
Being out in the desert, I imagine if you were a wild child like a lot of us were, you were out in the desert playing, finding, discovering, looking.
And my grandparents lived up in Prescott, Arizona, and I was up there all the summers, and they lived up in the Dells. I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's just a granite rocky area. But I basically just went out with my little BB gun and would go hiking all day, and I would look for stuff, play around, shoot little squirrels and stuff like that. I was a kid, and that's kind of how I learned how to, hike and do nature stuff. So I always had that bug in me since I was a kid, but really going hard in prospecting. Yeah, the last couple of years I've been really going hard at it. Metal detecting, dry washing, those are pretty much staples now. But before, I was trying high banking and dredging and things like that as well. So I've kind of tried a little bit of everything. But for where I'm at, dry washing is really, really where it's at. I was
going to say, because you're out in Arizona and most of the time you're dry washing would probably be the best thing. But you've done dredging and high banking.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy doing the dry washing more than dredging or high banking, or
I do.
Are You do enjoy dry washing, huh?
Yeah, I do. So like the dredging, and it's all circumstantial. So, you know, I'm here in Arizona. If we have good water, it's probably pretty nasty for the most part. And I'm not, I mean, I don't really like nasty water, and
Right.
you get nasty rashes and all this stuff. Dry washing, I get, you know, stones in my nose, and I can get those out. But I really like being out in the desert and being in the dry riverbeds and trying to recover gold like that. I really like it.
Yeah. So being in a dry riverbeds, and you know, we were talking about treasures earlier. What I imagine you find some crazy stuff out there in those washes. I mean, because those washes act like our floods here too. They bring stuff, they do things, expose stuff.
Half a car, you know.
Half a car. How'd that get there? You know,
Yeah.
right? I mean, besides the car, anything weird?
You know, there's mainly I'm always wondering how lead gets so far down or so buried. That always amazes me, how you can have a shell casing 12 feet below overburden and there's no water running. You know, like how long ago was that there or shot? That's just insane, because you come up with panfuls of lead when you're dry washing. It's pretty cool.
1 second, please. I need to interject here for a second.
Catch it, quick! Don't let it get away.
Oh no! Ah.
Oh yeah, super chat.
And also, we do have
Right on, new member of the Flash Fam.
Guido became a member. What I'm doing now is I'm doing a car race. So I'm transferring all the eligible names. Ohio Metal Maven, hey, how you doing?
Well, while you're doing that,
transferring them over from Nightbot to the races. So
It'll be one hell of a race.
if you see me like I'm preoccupied, it's because I'm preoccupied. They're
Okay.
talking. So, okay, continue. Sorry, my bad.
But back to saying, you know, dredging and high banking and dry washing, they all have their place for sure.
right? Sure.
And you know, I don't know if you've watched a ton of my videos, but I'm typically out there by myself. So to be able to backpack in a dredge or even a high banker most of the time is pretty hard.
Right.
If we're going to a pretty remote area. So you can get pretty small dry washers that hook up to like a leaf blower, or even battery powered puffer type dry washers, which are pretty good. You know, you're sampling at that rate. You're not really going out and mining heavily.
Yeah, you're not mining. You're
Right.
You're prospecting.
You're prospecting.
sampling. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And that can be for a number of reasons. If you're trying to stake claims, or if you're just going out for a good time, or whatever you're trying to do. But there was a time where I had like a blue bowl with a high banker and a sluice all running at one time. It was like working, you know, out in the Alaskan field, but here in my little state creek, you know.
Right.
So
trying to be efficient, trying to save time, trying to be efficient. You know, yeah, I hear you.
yeah. And it's pretty fun to experiment with all the different stuff too, you know.
Sure. So I noticed that you also use Dream Mat. You got a little pocket sleeves. What I noticed that you actually run it the way I try to get people to understand how to run that Dream Mat. You just put that material down and let it run. Don't shake it in. Just pop it down there, let it run. Don't get under.
They can. It's amazing what those mats can handle.
Right. You know. So yeah. But you. But I wanted to ask you, the video I saw, your introduction video.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was it. No, was it that one?
The like
No,
don't take-
no. It was the one you were at the claim. I believe the second day.
Okay.
All that lead. Was that one?
Yeah.
All that lead. Is that typical for that area?
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, those because that lead wasn't all bullets, right?
No, I think there was some shot, if I recall. Well, no, like it was all fragmented bullets or like
Oh,
shot, little
okay,
pieces.
okay.
But
Right.
it's amazing the structure that a shard of casing will take after it's been tumbled for a long time.
Right.
In fact, I met up with a local prospector here recently who was wondering, what do we got here? And we met up and we did some little tests with some nitric and, paper tests and stuff like that, hardness. And, you're able to determine, hey, it's lead. And
Right.
you're like, is this silver? Is this an amalgam? What is this? So, you're always like, what is that? Because it won't move with the gold. If there's gold there, it's staying up in your pan.
Right.
Yeah, I saw that pan and it was just a ton of lead. And it was kind of funny because when you first revealed, that might have been the first one I watched. Not sure. When you first revealed your cleanup there, and all you saw was that one little speck, you could kind of hear it in your voice. Well, I got a speck.
Yeah.
At least I got a speck. I think I got a speck. Then you started clearing some of that. You started clearing that. See, Ed always complains to me you didn't.
You're impatient and you wait you
But
don't wait. Right.
right. But but then when you started moving that lead out of the way and started getting that out of the way, all of a sudden you could see all that gold. And there was quite a bit that fine powdered gold. Yeah, that was awesome.
I was surprised. I was really surprised at how small that gold was. It was minus 100 easily.
Oh, but it was funny hearing it in your voice. You were at least I got one. Let me pan this some more. Let me get some.
Well, and see that
I was laughing my butt off, dude.
But that's something too that you make, Jess. You make a good point of. I like to make it pretty raw when I'm making my videos, and you made note of a couple things that it's pretty funny because I wonder if everyone picks up on all that. It's pretty interesting.
Well, I don't know if everybody may have picked up on that, but I'm sure everybody picks up on something.
Sure,
something in your videos that gives them a laugh because you're fairly funny dude.
Thanks,
dude.
I try to joke. Yeah.
But yeah, it was hilarious. That was so funny. Sorry.
No, it's hilarious. I love it. It's great. And that's why, I find like the unedited stuff sometimes is the best because I'll be talking to myself and like, what the? Someone will make a comment. They're like, did you just really say that? Or one time I was out in my backyard and I was doing something. I was making a video or on live, I think. And my wife came out through the door and she was talking to me and we were like arguing or yelling at each other. And my buddy texted me. He's like, "Hey, you might want to edit that out." I went back. I was like, "Oh, you're right."
You're right. And speaking of that, let's see if I heard it wrong or you said it wrong.
Or if I said it wrong.
In the beginning of the show, you heard Mike and I talking about the word libation. In his video, he says libation. I think. What it sounds like to me. He says, yeah. Do you hear that? And if you do, comment on his. That's
the dry washing video from a few weeks ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Your latest one, right? So
it's when we're talking about the beer bottles on the ground over there.
Correct.
Right.
And speaking of which, awesome, dude. I love that you did that, and I love that you show what you walk into sometimes, and and that's people out there partying, enjoying Mother Nature, but not being stewards of Mother
Sure.
Nature. You know, you know, we're lucky in the sense that we have all this beautiful land here and places that we can go. We have freedoms to be able to go out in these areas and camp out and enjoy ourselves. Well, with that
Comes responsibility.
comes
A
a
little-
responsibility, a little responsibility. Yeah, just pack out what you pack in. Don't
Yeah.
make poor guys like Mike here have to clean up all your beer bottles. Come on.
There was a lot of beer bottles. I have them in my carport in the bucket still. I haven't thrown
At
them
least
out.
the case, right? At least the case.
Oh, at least. I think it was probably 2. It was 2 full buckets of beer bottles.
Oh,
And there were a couple that were covered in like all these black ants that were broken up that I didn't feel like getting out. Maybe next time I'll dig them out. But yeah, there was a lot. And I had even said, man, why would you bring this beer down here? All that weight for ultralight. Come on.
Yeah, well, you're right too, and it was that beer.
Come on. Yeah. At least get some Bush or something, you know?
Right. Get some
Jeez.
hairy chest beer, you know?
Some
Yeah.
IPA.
Yeah.
Something. Oh,
Uh,
see. Okay, so you were talking about reclamation, and it is really, really important, especially like, you know, areas that are like national forests specifically, or BLM, where that access may be closed off versus like somewhere like, you know, if you have a farm or something like that, where you have large acreage that maybe even gets cleared up over the floods and stuff like that. So, you know, we even had a club claim. It's up on Turkey Creek that got threatened to be shut down in the Yavapai County. And there's a video of it. Chuck Jennels made a video of a large amount of club members going up there and filling in these huge holes. They're humongous. And it took them a couple days. So it's really, really important, or we lose our, you know, we have potential to lose our rights to prospect and mine and
Right.
look for fossils or do whatever we like to do out there, you know?
Exactly, and you know that's why, you know, and everybody's heard me say this before, but I'll say it again. Show that stuff in your videos. Show people that we are taking care of the land. Don't leave everything that you hear from those that don't want us out there.
Yep.
You know? So,
Dude,
but you're doing a good job. I think you're doing a good job with that. I've watched a few of your videos, and you seem to get that point in on your videos. Either you show where you filled the hole in, or you know, you've shown where you cleaned up an area because you walked into such a mess, and that's
Sure.
awesome. That's awesome. That's what everybody needs to do if we want to continue to enjoy this
Yeah.
hobby.
And I would suggest when I was back in Washington, I would take trash that I picked up out of the National Forest or BLM and stuff, and I'd take it to a ranger station and ask them to dispose of it. Never got turned down. They asked me where I pick it up, and I'm like, Mount Baker Snoqualmie National Forest. Oh yeah, please, here. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Then they learn, you know, I'm a prospector. I'm out there. I'm being a good steward. Because that's what closed down a lot of public land where they make tank traps and stuff on roads and trails, is mostly because of vandalism and trash.
Right.
A lot of it. So
I wanna respond to Tin Man. Tin Man Magnet Fishing says, every time I go out to one of those lakes or anywhere, there is nothing but garbage everywhere.
well,
Yep.
take a bag with you. Take 2 or 3 big ones, or organize a meet and greet
Of
where
course.
it's like a pickup.
Hike. You can
Cleanup.
go with your friends and
Of
hike.
course, you gotta realize
Yeah.
Tim is going out magnet fishing, so he's deliberately going to those kinds of places.
Well, true. They kind of. I've seen some of the places magnet fishers look for because they're
Right.
more apt to get the goods. So,
Sure.
and they're doing a bang up job of cleaning up the environment as it is, getting all that material out of the waterway.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it's all that rusty metal.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Well, right now it's showing I have everyone that's ready for this race.
Let's do it.
There
Then.
might be more,
We're
so
ready.
you might want to stick around a bit. Now I gotta find the right.
Poofy erases it all.
I switched up something.
Oh, that was the wrong button.
After 10 minutes of work, done.
Oh man. Oh, man.
Oh, not that one.
So you were, different. We're talking about different ways of prospecting too, and something that I need to get more time in is doing more detecting, because that's easy. You can take your gear into really remote, jagged areas. Maybe not when it's 112 out, but if you go early enough, you can still get out there. Right now, you can't run motorized equipment or anything that generates a spark out in the desert or in most forest areas due to the high fire danger here in Arizona. So you're doing handwork, and what better way to do that, than metal detecting or things like that?
Yeah, if you can't run engines or anything like that, and it's it's fairly light equipment, very little equipment. Your metal detector, your little scoop, and maybe a shovel, and
A shovel or a pick or something.
yep. And you're good to go, and plenty of water.
Yeah, yeah. Couple road snacks, but-
Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting says same here in Colorado. Nothing power.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, in Colorado, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Nothing
surprising.
power. I didn't realize they were having a drought also, or low rain. So the creeks must be down pretty good too then. That'd be good.
He's up at I think he's at 9,000 or 10,000 feet. He's up there, man. Rocky Mountain Life prospecting.
Yeah, where's
He's pretty high up there, huh?
That'll slow your walk down.
All right, let's get this over and get this one taken care of. Mine, guys.
What's up, Thomas?
Thomas Lucky Ducky, folks. Gonna have to wait for the next one because I don't want to go through all the names.
Oh, come on.
It said there was 70 or 62 eligible users, not including me. But we have Mary Monarch, we have Banshee, we have Beerman's, Bill's Trash and Treasure, Bob's Pistols, and Pater. That's a cool name. Brewers Prospecting, Can Do Veteran, Captain Craig, Carson
Grilling and
Prospecting,
Grilling.
Charles King. Huh?
No, I just saw a name, Chillin' and Grillin' Adventure.
Oh, yeah. That's Dan. He lengthened his name quite a bit. Chef D, Chris Neville.
I just get used to one name, they go in there and
Chris,
change the
I'm
name.
gonna butcher that name, so I won't do it. Cindy Hopkins, Curtis Clancy, Dano the Mano, David. Sorry, I won't butcher your name, David, but there it is.
Is that pronounced
Good.
Pearson?
Huh?
P-E-H?
Pearson.
Pearson?
Here.
Huh?
Here.
Pearson?
Pearson.
Okay.
No.
Donna and Doug and Dwayne and Eric Miller and Aaron, whatever. Gold Finders, GoPro Unlimited, Grizzly, Guido, HD, Heading to the Creek, Jack, Jacob, Jesse Mendez, Jonathan Friend, JP Lonzimore, Lewis, Matt. Matt Hatter Prospecting, Mr. Lodak, Mr. Menex, Mike Hill Prospecting, Ohio Metal Maven, Ohio Relic Hunter, Old Sasquatch Prospecting, one more pan. Our Home Zoo and Prospecting, PA Patriot, Patrick Moore the Lurker, Philip, Richard B, Rocky Mountain Live Prospecting,
Yeah.
Richard B.
Ron E Adventures, SDI Prospecting, Spencer 17, Strip 63, Dead Chirp, Terry Curry, the Numus Maniac, Tin Man, Tomcat,
Man,
Torchy on the Run, Uncle Beep, William Pulley, and yours truly, Flashing Your Pants.
awesome.
Torchy was the name of a character in the 30s. She was a journalist in old 30s movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Torchy?
Yeah, Torchy.
How long?
Black.
A minute and a half or 2 minutes?
Minute and a half.
Okay, sounds good. All
We
right.
can't see. Dang it.
Start your engines. That's one good thing about a computer with many monitors.
Oh.
I'm gonna shuffle these up a
Put me in the lead.
bit. Wow, look at that. Are you ready, racers? On your mark, get set. Go!
It got the sneaky start in there.
Boy,
Yeah, of course, I'm
look
always
at all
delayed.
these cars in here. Geez, I don't know if I could pull a Marlin and narrate it. But Dwayne Norvell's in the lead right now with Jonathan Friend coming up. Oh, what's this? Jack is pulling up in the lead. What's Jack's last name? I'm terrible with stuff like that. Dwayne's cruising along. I doubt if he could hold on to that position the whole time. Dwayne should
Go
have
ahead.
held up. Go, Flash, go, Flash, go, Flash, go, Flash,
Goes
go,
fast in your
Flash.
pants.
Grizzlies pulls
Lead
up,
me.
takes the lead.
I'm gonna come in at the very end. Wow.
Can-do veteran Dano's pulling up. 28 seconds left on
No.
the clock. Curtis is in the lead.
Who's got the boost left?
Mary. She's gonna come up all the way, but Curtis Clancy. 13 seconds left on the clock.
I didn't even see my car yet.
Let's move. We have one coming up, Doug.
Oh, he's edging up.
Who is it? Who? Oh, is it PA Point? Okay, I gotta turn off that noise. Sounds like bees in my ear. Alright.
I didn't win. I'm way back there. I see me now.
We have PA Patriot Prospecting in first.
Yeah.
And William, nice try. And Philip, nice try. But better luck next time. PA Prospecting, email me at flashingyourpan.com or never mind that, scratch that. Flashingyourpan@gmail.com. Your name, address, and I'll forward that to Vendetta Prospecting.
Awesome.
So,
Cool.
That'll go out.
pardon me?
That'll go out in the next day or two as well.
Okay, so there's the first one. Whew. Don't want to do that. What am I doing?
What'd you do?
I didn't want to do that. Just I'll boot that right out. Yeah. I tried to backspace on my car racing. Hey, it is what it is.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you guys, Prospecting, Charlie
Hey,
and
guys.
Otis.
Otis. Uncle Beep.
Uncle Beep.
Uncle Beep. That's what it says, Uncle Beep. I'd be leery of Uncle Beep myself.
Race. There'll be some more
So
here in a minute or two.
what?
Let's
So
say
now
if
that
we can get
thinking,
to 100 likes, we'll do the next one. That shouldn't be too much. That's only 9.
I see 92 already. So
Okay. Well, I need to quiet down some kids and visit the little boys' room. So I'm gonna put my picture up here and exit stage right for a minute. If you'd carry on, Dano and Jesse.
Deej, what's up, Deej?
I'll be right back. Deej.
No, Rose isn't here tonight. What happened? She had to do something else.
I don't see.
She went out with her family for Father's Day because they didn't.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, Father's Day dinner. I will be
right.
back with...
Yeah, I'm actually going to be doing that Thursday myself. My son and my grandson.
Oh,
right on. Be right back.
Yeah, that's always fun hanging out with them for a little bit. Not too long though.
Hey, go home.
Yeah, time to go. They're taking me out to dinner, so it's cool.
So I've got 3 little boys, and they absolutely love going out.
Sure.
They can't not be in the backyard without a rock hammer. They've also destroyed some stuff with that thing.
Yeah.
But they've actually done some gold panning and stuff like that, and they're pretty good at it for little guys, which is, it's pretty cool to see. And I've gone to a couple different gold shows this year and last year, and when I go to those shows, to me, that's what it's really all about. It's getting those kids to play with some dirt and see.
Absolutely.
And it's really, to me, it's really important to be able to continue what we're doing by showing these kids, hey, it's fun, and they love the gemstones and anything, really.
I'll tell you what. Anytime you get an opportunity to show a bunch of kids, either in scouts or some youth organization, anytime you've got an opportunity to do it, man, it's just so much fun. It's so much fun. I mean, you get to deal with these kids, one-on-one, kind of, maybe a small group of kids, but it's just so much fun teaching them, watching them, seeing them find gold for the first time in their pants. It may or may not spark that in them, but
Sure.
at least it gives them an opportunity and to try something different other than
exactly. That is ever more present too, is becoming something that is kind of scary, is the kids aren't getting out as much, and get out in the backyard and dig. Just look for rocks, something.
I did see with my family, we do a family reunion every couple of years, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think, was it the first year we did? I think the second year I did. I took my demo pans, demo gold that we have, and I was showing my relatives, my cousins, their kids, their grandkids, nieces, everybody. They were coming up and learning how to pan. Of course, everybody always wanted to take it with them, but no, you can't take it with you. But at least it gives them, it may spark that interest, treasure hunting interest, and get them outside.
Doesn't take much for these kids to even interested at all in anything associated with, like you said, treasure hunting. I went to Indiana, and I couldn't believe like all the flint knives and arrowheads that were, it's everywhere out there, all around. And you're in the Midwest, so I'm sure you're really privy to that.
Well, we find them every once in a while. I mean,
I found a couple while
honestly,
prospecting.
yeah, but you have to actually be out there looking for them and know what you're looking for, and you'll find them. They're out there.
Both times I about threw them back in the river. They were in my classifier.
King Prospector just found one on his new video.
Who?
Nice.
Chris, King Prospector.
Oh yeah, I saw that at Picker Hollow.
Yeah, Picker Hollow, he found an arrowhead.
It's as exciting as finding a picker.
I mean, you go out with like Luke Duke.
That's who found with Luke Duke, Ron F, Indiana Creek, and it was we were
Right on, new member of the Flash Band.
Out of his classifier, him and Ron F were digging a hole, and I was like in awe. I'm sitting here in the middle of this really low, and I'm like, this stuff is everywhere. It's crazy, you know.
Right. Yeah, you know, like Luke has the eye for it. He spots them, you know.
Yeah, there's something with his eyes, like boom, exactly.
Yeah, right.
Train your eyes.
Yep. You know, again, practice. You know, you got to train that eye. It happens.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, and it's
I tell you, SJB, why do anything fun like that when you can scratch off a scratch ticket? Well, those could be fun too, but you know, you're outside, you're enjoying Mother Nature and good company, and find something really good.
Yeah, and for me, and I'm sure many people can attest to this, and it's been said before, it's my treasure and joy I get out of all this is the experiences, people, getting to do new things and new people. That is, to me, really the ultimate thing.
Like Dana always says, you know, it's the friends out there that you make. That's the gold.
That's the real gold. Yeah, definitely.
Right. It is. I couldn't agree more.
Oh, we all like gold though, but that's the real gold.
Right.
Yeah, and to be able to, you know, meet up with someone you haven't seen in a couple years and act like no time has been between the last time you met up, you know, that's what best friends are made of. So, you know, to have those kinds of relationships and things like that, it's pretty cool and pretty awesome. And, you know, a lot of people are like-minded when it comes to this in the community that we're a part of.
Well, that's definitely true. You know, I think that's what brings everybody together is that, first of all, that treasure hunting that we all feel. Then you get together with other people feeling the same way, and you wind up, you like a lot of the same stuff. It's just that must be that crazy treasure hunting gene we all got.
Well, so my grandma had that, you know, she was always looking for stuff, and she would always go through coins and change and all that. You know, I had a gemstone collection and a coin collection and stuff like that when I was a kid. A lot of that stuff got burned down and stuff like that. But, you know, what really, really sparked my interest to get me going was I met up with my uncle. He lives in California. And we were talking, it had been many, many years since the last time we got to see each other. And we were talking, and he's an old army guy. And he likes to go metal detecting and treasure hunting on old army bases and stuff like that. And he still has access to the areas and stuff, right?
Cool.
So he showed me what he had found, not bought or collected through acquisitions, what he had found. And it was amazing. I mean, we're talking a full standing safe full of things, coins. I mean, amazing, right? And I'm like, wow, I'm missing something. And we have a lot of similar interests and things like that when it comes to outdoors and, you know, those kinds of things. But that really made me realize there's a lot more out there underneath our feet that we're not privy to, or many people aren't, right? And that really lit the fire under my butt several years ago. That's really what got me going.
Well, you know, You know, when you said that, I'm thinking, well, how many things have I lost in my lifetime? And I'm getting ready to turn 72. So on my lifetime, how much change? How many knives have I lost?
Oh yeah.
You know, how many this or that have I lost throughout these years? You know,
Here lately, you
And
can get that by the minutes.
yeah.
We went camping. He swore to God he lost his glasses. He left at home on the dang counter.
Oh yeah. Seriously. Hey, well, here's the funny part. What was really funny about that is I'd gone the whole day without my glasses on.
Never realized you didn't have them.
Never realized I didn't have mine, right? And the only reason I did find out was because I got smoke in my eye, right? And I went to reach behind my glasses to rub my eye, and I realized there was no glasses there. And I'm going, what?
He had everybody camping, hunting. We were all out there, flashlights, freaking swore he dropped them.
And then, of course, no signal, so I couldn't call home. You know, I couldn't call, and I didn't want to, and it was getting late, so I'll wait till the morning. I've been fine all day, right? But I just didn't even realize it. So, again, how many things have you lost in your life? You know, you imagine multiply that by everybody.
Everyone, yeah, that everyone that's ever been.
Oh, exactly. Right. I mean, yeah, 'cause we all lose, you know, even if it's just a button off my shirt, you know, or whatever. I've lost shoes, lost this, you know, that's crazy.
Well, and you know, I think it was a couple years ago. I was watching this documentary about an old civilization in a jungle, right? That they're finding was around way longer than they thought. And it's just because it grows so fast that, you know, your overburden is thousands of feet instead of hundreds of feet, right? And it's just, there is so much more under the ground, and you know, it's so intriguing and amazing.
You know, you have to understand too that every day there's more layers being laid up on top of what we're walking on.
Yep.
I mean, I look at my yard and like my front yard right now, right? I got it all nice and pretty, but the thing that I noticed is it didn't used to be that, the ground didn't used to be that far above the sidewalk like it is now.
Sure.
I mean, it's everywhere. You know, it might have been like that. Now it's like that. I'm going, wait a minute. I haven't put dirt on here, but you got dirt falling and it's laying. And that's how, are we ever going to run out of dirt? Run out. So that's how stuff gets layered, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
It falls down and well, that and water moving it, you know, like your lead. Yeah, it may not move a lot, but any amount of water is gonna make that heavier lead work its way down past,
move differently.
Sand, grains of sand until it comes to a spot where it can't either roll away from it or drop further down.
Right.
Go.
Hashtag gold. Get it right. Hashtag gold.
Capital too.
Actually, yes, I have. I metal detected my front yard. That's where I first
I guess it
started metal detecting. It was found a Kennedy half.
Oh, nice.
Ton of roofing nails.
Yeah.
Some broken jewelry, coins. You know, nickels. A car, right? A toy car. Just
all kinds of
front yard. This is the front yard. Hell, this is really funny. It's something I've been thinking about. I sometimes I'll do, like lately I've been watching people cutting grass.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
It's a trip because these guys are going around, they're lawn care people, but they're going around doing free jobs for people who have
making a video of it though, right?
Making a video of it, right?
Yeah.
Making a video. And a lot of times what they'll do is they'll find someone who's can't mow their lawn. Maybe they're in the hospital. they'll see a notice from the city, you know, to cut the grass. And they'll go up and and they'll go up and ask you, we'll cut it for you, you know, for free. Well, how can you do that? Because you got people on YouTube that are paying to watch me do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So people are watching me do this.
Yeah, there's people watching me do this. They want to see me do this. But I've been watching these guys do this because I did this myself in my front yard. The first time I trimmed the sidewalk, I metal detected the overgrowth that I had growing over my sidewalk. And I found some coins. Right?
Right.
You know, I said, that's cool. Now, what a good combination there. Have people watch me cut grass and then have me watch another group watch me metal detect the stuff I've cut. Because I look at the stuff they're hauling away, I'm going, especially some of these overgrown sidewalks that have never been trimmed. You know, and you can see people been walking up and down them. That's holding lots of stuff. I'm going, man, I'm gonna get my metal detector on that.
Did you see the video of the guy with the sidewalk that had like that mud patty that he pressure washed off? It was very recent.
Hey, look! Don't laugh at me, dude. You watch him too.
I know. It was crazy.
It's kind of, you know, I turn my music on. I'll be doing something, and I'll put that on, just stand something on.
Yeah.
And watch that.
You know that.
So you don't have to cut the yard.
That gets some business too off that. They get business.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. That's
and
why
the neighbors are so appreciative of these people doing that. The neighbors that have to live with that overgrown yard.
It looks so much better afterward. It's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Wash the driveway with that rotary scrubber, and I mean it's night and day transformation. And they're doing it for free. They're doing a service.
Free. They're doing it for free, but you got to let us video.
They're making money on
it. Let us video.
Yeah.
And you know, people, you know.
And free marketing to be able to do that.
Oh, absolutely. Not only free marketing there, but sometimes you'll see people stop and go, oh, what are you doing? And there's a new customer. You know?
Here's my
card. It's a new customer.
Or a new YouTuber. Oh man, that's a cool idea. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Let me get a word in. All right, the alarm rang for 3 minutes. I'm gonna give you 1 more minute, starting right now.
Do they know what they're
gold?
Do they know what they're going for here?
Oh, probably not.
No.
Go ahead, tell them.
All right, since it's hashtag gold, we're going to be giving away, or I'm going to be giving away
I didn't see that.
the 79 sack 0.5 gram gold pay dirt.
Jesse says, hold on, let me in there. Hold on, don't do nothing.
Whoa!
You ain't gonna win anyway. I'd put you in the back.
Oh, that's bad juju. Come on.
You never know.
Now you're going to win, Jess. You have to.
Yeah, I gotta do it. Gotta do it. There. Go.
All right, so far 46 eligible, 47, 48. 48 out of 84.
Wonder who that was.
49. Oh, time's up.
Ooh.
Yeah, you just made it.
Wow. Just made it. Oh, gee whiz. I got
And this
phone.
pay dirt is a blend of our canyons, creeks, and crevasses, and the 414 pay dirt. And it's a little like 7-8 ounce bag or so, with some nice gold in it.
Nice.
All right.
Are those your bags? Are these bags that you make up from your?
Yep, they're from our website. It's vendettaprospecting.com. We have a pay dirts it's all from Arizona. And we make all kinds of different bags. There's a build your own bag thing on our website as well.
You have a ounce nugget bucket up now, don't you?
No, actually, that went out today. The number 13 went out today, and then I have another one to make tonight after the kids and I go have dinner. So it might be a couple days before I put a new one up on the website, but
okay.
But you still can get, ounces of the bags. It's just not the bucket form, just for a day or two.
Oh, okay.
My Gold Prospector says, I just did one of the 79 bags. It was great. Nice bag, a lot of fun. Vendetta 79.
Mike Ilfano, he's a great guy. He likes some of the crystalline silver. We're going to actually be giving away this vial here as well for the show.
Oh, cool. Right on. Thank you, Mike.
Crystalline silver.
Yeah. You better win that.
Okay.
Or I'm divorcing you tonight.
Okay, you heard that.
The pressure's
You
on.
I better be the only name on there then.
I was just going to say.
Well, you better talk to your lawyer, Jesse.
Oh, no.
Just in case.
All right. That's a lot of pressure on Ed, though.
Yeah, no pressure on me at all.
Not this.
No, you're just going to be along for the ride.
Right.
As the cast iron skillet comes into view behind you.
Oh man, and I got him too.
I have to keep it on the kosher as good as I can. Whatever
happens, happens.
That's right. So it ain't
It'll be all your fault.
Yeah, it
always is. Always is.
Always will be.
Jesse will say, "Damn it, Ed, I'm divorced, and it's all your fault. I didn't win that."
Not this. The silver.
I'll have a fresh heart.
She don't care about the gold. She likes silver. She's into silver.
So silver and turquoise.
Yep.
Yes.
Ooh, I like turquoise too.
Me too.
Yeah,
So I'm also, speaking of like gemstones and stuff, I'm a really big, I guess you could say, opal-holic in a sense. I really, really like opal.
They're beautiful.
There's something about it, the fact that it's not like a rough gemstone in the sense that you can like see a crystal, of it, like a piece of amethyst or something. But it's just a stone that you have to, cabochon or use a lapidary process or sandpaper to expose.
Right.
The work you do on it changes how all that color appears. It's just pretty fascinating.
I'm sure Arizona has opal.
I think it's fire opal or something like that.
Those are beautiful. Oh.
Now I know Australia has opal.
Is that what it is, Terry? Terry goes, Jesse, if a man isn't getting abused by a woman, he's just not going to feel like a man. I have a terrible Aussie voice, or I would have done that. But I got some opal. When I was in Nevada.
Oh yeah.
There was a couple guys that I met that they were up in Utah.
Okay.
They actually took me down into a mine, a tungsten mine there in Nevada. They were
really?
hard rock miners. But he had a whole bunch of fire opal, and he turned me on to a little bit of it. It was pretty cool. I love opal too. Good stuff.
In Nevada, I believe, and there's a couple different claims, and I think one of them has public access. You can pay to go there, but you have to like share with what you get with that. There's a system to it. It's interesting stuff. It's not as flashy, but I think it's like a petrified wood type of opal.
Well, no, the opal didn't come from Nevada. The opal came from Idaho.
Utah. Oh, Idaho. Okay.
Utah. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's.
I don't know what they're.
So there's opal everywhere, I guess. I think there's some up in Oregon or Washington that I've seen or heard about, but nothing like Australian opal. Even like Whalo opal is pretty beautiful as well.
There's lots of different colors of opal. No. Beautiful.
Somebody was talking about Pulsar opal.
Pulsar opal, yeah. He panned out some of my dirt in his laundry sink. Oh man,
Ooh, bad
and really,
mistake,
was that your pay dirt? I watch him too. He does some awesome stuff.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, he is.
Dude.
He is. We watched him.
Pulsar opal, he just shows his hands or Sheila most of the time, and he's
he's funny.
Yeah.
All right, I have all the names in. Let's get this taken care of. Sound good?
Yes, sir.
All right, there's the names. I'm not gonna read them all because you guys know I read like beep. But there they are. I have 52 names. Oh, should be 53. Need mine. Flash and your fan. So good luck, everybody. We're having a dino race.
Ooh.
All right, I'm gonna shuffle all you dinos up. Wonder what the music like for the dino race.
Dinos.
It's rock music.
All right.
Rock and roll.
Go ahead. Give me a countdown, Mike.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, and go.
Go, Deej, go. Go, Matt, go, Donna, go, Gary, go, Terry, Strip, Dwayne, one more pan. Run, dinos, run.
They're running, okay.
Ooh, who's this? Dustin Mendez.
What?
No.
He can't hear me.
Oh, I'm a T-Rex. Too early.
Too early, yeah, way too early.
He's running out of steam quick.
Oh, no.
There you go.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Who's the green?
Back to the end of the line.
Doug's pulled in the lead. Head Sharp's creeping up fast pace, pulling the lead.
Bring in this.
The Nemus Maniac is
Uh-oh.
the lead for a minute. Uh-oh. Jesse started to come up again, but fall back quickly. I think Matt tried to trip him.
Yeah. I got blocked.
Ooh, looks Donna's running ahead. Guido, wet damn. All right. You know what to do, Dan. Send me a message or email me at flashingyourpan@gmail.com. Best of luck to you. Guido was close and Mary was close. Ooh, look at those. Alright. That music's gonna drive me nuts. I need bananas, I swear.
You're muted.
I'm not muted.
Right on, Dan.
There you go.
Vendetta's. Ah. Congratulations, Dan.
Congrats. Nice.
Another winner.
Ta-da. All right. What milestone do we do for the next one? I don't know. Maybe I'll just let Nightbot pick it. To anyone who's
You got some ostriches?
Ostriches.
Ostriches.
They have a 4th of July like firework theme.
Not yet. Not
Huh.
yet. I have old Christmas stuff and leprechauns and ducks and spaceships and robots and jetpack racers, monsters, emojis, block rays, runners, DMX,
Hey.
news.
Terry, right back at you.
Well, I
Next
suggest
time, 2 Viagra's. You were doing great for a minute.
Then we have horses, camel, greyhound, pirates.
well, it's got to be something Jess thinks he can win with, since his future depends on it.
Not my future. My future is what it is. Call Ed's fault.
Maybe we'll
Yeah.
just do it active participant.
Fertilizer in the backyard before you know it.
And we'll let Nightbot pick it, and whatever Nightbot puts in the room
King Prospector, what's up, Chris?
will be the winner. But that won't be for a little bit. What's the next milestone? How about if we could get, I don't want to be greedy with this next one, but we still have about 40 minutes left, over 40 minutes, so you never know. How about 125 likes?
Ooh.
Is
That
that
means all you
asking too
lurkers are
much?
going to have to come in here and participate.
Maybe some lurkers. So Mike, what has this question been asked yet? What's been your most frightening or scariest time while out prospecting? Could be Hard Rock, could be Placer.
Scariest moment. So, I mean, there've been a couple times where I was probably out too long and, maybe a little bit dizzy, but really the scariest moment is probably flipping over rocks and just seeing hordes of scorpions underneath them. That always freaks me out, no matter what. And it's happened more than once. And it's just because I immediately feel like there's just scorpions everywhere, and there probably is. And I think I'm more afraid of those than snakes or anything else, because like I said, I'm usually out by myself. And if I get hit by one of those things, I don't have like one of those EpiPens or anything like that. It's probably not going to be good. So,
I don't think a scorpion biting you at all, or stinging you, I should say.
Sting me.
Yeah, is any good for anybody.
No. And sometimes you can get away. I mean, depending on the type, the bigger the better. They don't hit you as hard, but usually if I'm out and it's not too hot, they have babies with them because it's earlier in the summer, and those are the dangerous ones. They just stick you and keep going, and they empty their tail into you, so to speak, and that's the bad one. So maybe tourniquet your arm or wherever they hit, to try to stop the blood flow to that area or reduce it, and then hit to town. That was probably the scariest time. Rocks falling at you and other things like that are pretty common, so I'm not really afraid of that.
You're always aware of that anyways.
Huh?
So you're always aware of that.
Yeah, exactly. But there have been more frustrating times more recently, like with my truck, that is like back to back outings where I just had breakdown or engine issues, dead batteries, and again out by myself. Cell service isn't too close most of the time, and you got to hike. So
I imagine a mechanical breakdown is probably just dangerous and scary as a scorpion.
Sure.
Especially with no cell service, or you're too far to walk out. Yeah, not good.
Yeah, I mean, you get the occasional bull or cattle, bunch of cattle coming at you that are not afraid of you, but you throw a rock near them or something, they're more apt to just get out of there. So yeah, that's the smaller things that can do more damage that are more frightening for me.
So one of the questions that that Rose likes to put out, I'm sure you've heard this, is their hypothetical.
Okay.
The hypothetical is you have no money limits, no time limits, there's nothing holding you back from doing and going wherever you want to go.
Sure.
Where?
Ooh.
Top
Like
three places. Top three places.
To go prospecting at, or just to go visit?
Well, no, to go treasure hunting.
Okay.
Prospecting, treasure hunting.
You know, somewhere in like the Mayan and ancient ruin, you know, the old Indian type places would be really, really cool. And not to just see the stuff everyone else gets to see, the touristy things, right? Maybe more like off limit, government protected type things that would be more secretive, or, you know, that to me would be more amazing. Obviously, like going to like Australia for sure.
Tasmania.
Not only but you know, metal detecting out there would be just amazing.
That would be cool though, like to go to some place that they just discovered with LiDAR and actually go there, be the first people to actually see what they found. That would be awesome.
Yeah,
that would be really cool.
The last one would be, oh, sorry. Yeah, no, it would be something really, really special, because, you know, you're unearthing, again, something no one's really ever seen, or it's very just not known about. That to me is really intriguing.
Right. Well, I mean, because there's a lot of that opportunity happening right now with LiDAR. I mean, they're fighting just so much that's like been buried under the canopy and
kind of reference
Central America, on Amazon, Egypt. You know,
that would be third is Egypt, to go see the pyramids.
That'd be awesome.
Go down into the pyramids. So, and that's always something I've always wanted to do, even from a very young age. I always fantasized about going to Egypt, checking out the pyramids. That was always something I wanted to do. But you know, it's not really safe it's not really that safe anymore. And I don't know how easy access is anymore to those kinds of places either.
Yeah, but right now probably would be a good time with everything that's going on. Right. But, you know, people like, well, I was going to say maybe South America, but no, not even there.
Yeah, and you know, I've been a lot of different places, not for like treasure hunting or anything like that, but I've got to see a lot of different cultures, and I really like embracing everything. You know, I've been to Bali, Indonesia, Spain, China. I've been to China for work, so I mean, I've kind of seen a lot of different cultures, and it's that really special to be able to see how other people live and their values, and to really appreciate what we here have is really, really special, because you get to see how other people live, and you know what their standards of living are, and what our standards of living are way different.
Way different.
We have it made, and I couldn't even put it into words. You have to experience those kinds of things to know what I'm kind of talking about.
Right. You have to have been elsewhere to understand what you have here, and what you have here is so much different than anywhere else in the world. There is no other country like this one. No, it just isn't. There's no government like this one.
We are very, very privileged to be able to have the resources, the parks,
right,
the protected prairies. It's really amazing. Not only that, but just the sheer space that we're able to occupy and the free land that we have. Compared to some of these other countries, which may have or more people than us, the same amount, and they're so densely populated. It's just amazing, and we're really, really lucky. And that's, I mean, I'm a pretty patriotic person, and it really, really you know, it, like you said, it's just eye-opening to see how other people do it too.
It is. It definitely is. That's why you always hear me say, you wanna visit beautiful country? Take a tour around this country. You know, take a few months, take a drive around, just go everywhere in this country, and you'll be amazed at the beauty that there is.
Not far, you know, it's what, 2,400 miles coast to coast or something like that.
Right.
So it's, and there's a lot of special stuff. We you know, like Yellowstone and other places, national parks and forests. There's so much around us. And I remember growing up here in Arizona, and people like, what do you do there? There's nothing to do. You drive 2 hours. There's everything you want to do, you know.
Arizona
or a
has a lot
hour
to
that,
do.
and you can go swimming or take a boat out or fishing or whatever. So you got to get out there.
Yeah, you got to get out there. You know, it's not going to come to you.
No,
it's not going to do that. Yeah, I spent 3 years hitchhiking around this country, and I saw a lot of the country, you know, from ground level. You know,
Sure.
It's totally different than, you know, so yeah. And like I said, there's just so much beauty in this country. In little towns and big cities, out in the middle of nowhere, you're liable to find the most, you know, beautiful thing you've ever seen, you know.
Yeah, and like I remember as a kid, my grandparents and I would take road trips. You know, pretty much every summer we'd go to Missouri, or we went to New York one year for a big family reunion out there. So, you know, and we would either take vehicles most of the time, or the New York trip was a train. So I'm out there looking out the window the whole time as a kid. But like, one place I'll never forget was the Carlsbad Caverns in New Mexico.
Oh, those are sweet.
Yep.
It is amazing. And the elevator ride you take down there alone is pretty hairy. But that's spectacular. And, you know, it's all around us.
Do you like caverns, Mike?
Oh, yeah. I love it. It's
how often are you in like Northern California?
not very.
Okay, well, if you're ever up near Shasta, Shasta Caverns are pretty cool. You get a boat ride, a bus ride, and get to check out a really cool cavern.
Oh, wow.
It's right on the other side of I-5 across Lake Shasta.
Oh.
So they take a pontoon boat over to it, and you take a bus ride up a little narrow road.
That's up the mountain or something?
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Huh. That sounds pretty cool, yeah. Yeah, and there's even I think the Kirshner Caverns are down south in the Tucson area. I haven't been down there to try that out yet. But there is so much to do, like what we were talking about. And it's not very hard or far to get out there. And it doesn't, I mean, it might cost a little bit more right now, but it's pretty inexpensive to do those kinds of activities. Pack a lunch, you know, take a little car trip.
Yep. Hey,
fun, you know.
I love road trips.
Yeah.
I grew up on road trips myself, you know, growing up. We'd always drive cross country in the summertime.
I'm actually surprised I didn't see GoPro Unlimited ask this first. He might have. But our friend from British Columbia, One More Pan, asks, gold porn? Question mark. Now, you know how much our audience loves their gold porn, Mike.
All right. I'll be right back.
Sorry, Derek. We weren't prepared for this like normal. And
we forgot all about it, actually.
Right. We were talking about other things.
Gold porn.
Bill's trash and treasure are like, let's see the gold porn. Grew up in Wairika, Siskiyou County, gold mining on the Klamath and Shasta River. Bierman?
Yeah. Let me say.
I found my largest bigot nugget ever. Right off the Klamath River on the Scott River. But yeah, I used to dredge down in Orleans on the Klamath. Beautiful country.
Let's say hi to Ray Rusaw and John Wolf. What's up, guys?
Hurt Radio, like what?
Hurt's still hanging out.
What?
What? Gold porn, Hurt. Gold
I'm
porn.
on my way.
Gold porn. Full of gold.
I'm
Close
gonna
your eyes, Hurt. Don't
unpin
look.
him so you guys gotta show you guys for a minute.
Oh no, not us.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Thank you, Terry. Hi, Nikki.
Hi, Nikki. You know she didn't say hi to me.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna turn a light on so you guys can see.
Yeah. No, I think you got it, David.
Night, Deej. Have a good evening.
Night, Deej. We're waiting for that second half of that video.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on, I have a grandchild right here by me.
You ready?
Hold on.
Ed's got to pin you up.
Sorry, my. Okay.
Calm down one more, Pam. It'll be okay. Hold on. Hold on.
Hold on. Get.
I see 108 on my side.
Do consider I am sending out 2 buckets. One went out today and one is going out tonight. So that gold is not in my collection at the moment. But you ready, Ed? All right. Can you guess the weight? The shadows are awful here. Sorry. This is about 4. All right. And then we'll work our way up. Is everyone okay in chat still? Is everyone okay? Okay.
Oh, yeah, no one's passed out yet.
Larry on wow.
All right.
I haven't seen no cigarettes lit, so we're still good.
Chunky, chunky.
Oh.
Chunkers.
Chunky.
There's a delay.
Ugh.
Let's see, we got some guesses here of 18.2, 124 grams, 24 ounces.
I am gone speechless. Sorry about that.
Oh my God, I'm in heaven.
I was speechless. Stanley says 1.75 ounces. I bet you it's a little big, more than that.
Okay, don't drop them. I got a metal.
Curry, 2.3 ounces.
I got a metal.
It would be a 3.5 ounces.
Tom
2.3 carry.
5.5.
That one's a big one. All right, we'll get some nuggets out now.
Now, have you ever heard of the Nugget Brain Challenge?
A nugget what? No.
The Nugget Brain Challenge.
Ray cost sweepings.
Yeah, I need some sweep the living room real quick.
Yeah,
Sure.
Ray wants your floor sweepings. Well,
all right.
So Nugget Brain has Nugget Brain Challenge. That's where you take a nugget and you swallow it. Then you poop it out into a pan.
And you do this repeatedly for a month.
Right.
What?
And he guarantees that you'll find more gold. We've had Aussies take the Nugget Brain Challenge, and now he's on TV.
His theory is that eating the gold and pooping it out and panning it over and over again attunes your body to the gold, so you're able to find it.
How about this? Take the first that you do, and you clean it up in some hydrochloric acid, get all the dirt and grime off of it, and do this process. And before you weigh it at the end, do the same thing. You're just building up layers of on it.
Well, one more pan says, next video, Vendetta, I challenge you.
I have lower digestional issues, and I don't know if my medication will allow that high concentration of gold in my body.
That might mess up his diverticulitis.
Yeah, because I've heard that poison or that gold is a poison.
Better pin it back up. He's showing his big nuggets.
Well, anything in too much is not good, right?
Right.
Except this, maybe.
Anything in excess.
Ooh.
Look at this, how flat it is on the back.
I'm drooling.
Drool.
Ert would be afraid of it getting stuck.
That looks like a piece of chewed up bubble gum.
I call it a cornflake.
Yeah.
That's quite a cornflake.
Yeah, it's heavy.
John Wolf, nice picker. GoPro Unlimited is like, work it. Work it. Yeah, baby, work it.
I did.
I think our audience is drooling as much as I am.
Yes, you did, Alexar.
Oh, it's Alexar. What up?
4 ounces right there.
Yep.
Cornflake Marvin.
That's nothing like the cornflake I found.
Pretty. And give it a rotation. I tried buying like one of those little photo booth things with the little display stand and rotates. No, thanks. I'll just take my iPhone to it. I need less.
My kill prospector says, Vendetta, you're killing me.
Is that from Arizona?
That one is Australian, and then this one is from Hard Rock.
Beerman's Gold Prospector says, I need one of those, Vendetta.
This one's a crystalline piece of gold. If you look at it in person, it's really, really pretty. And then these are some Canadian nuggets.
Ooh,
I really like these. I hope it focuses.
Bring
Look
it
at that.
closer. Now, hold still. Mwah!
All right.
Earth says 1.3 M.
It's more like 6.
We're at 109 likes. I would like to just find one gold nugget. One day you will, Stephen. One day you will.
This one's got a lot of character to it. So a few months ago, met up with Mike from the Gold Log. He is a gold dealer from goldnuggetsales.com, another pay dirt vendor, and really good guy. And he showed me some nuggets, some Arizona nuggets. And first, oh, there's some loose gold in there. The first one that he showed me, that was in its raw state. I think he said it was 38 troy ounces, 39 troy ounces as a specimen with all the host rock and stuff like that. It was the size of my heart. I held it right here, and it was like the exact same size as a heart would be. And about a month, or no, maybe 3 weeks ago or so, he made a video showing that gold nugget being cleaned up and etched. And in fact, one of the little arms fell off while he was filming it. It's pretty funny. And it ended up being like 17.05, I think, troy ounces of just amazing gold. And the prospector who got it or found it, he was taking a video of it when he found it. And it's so amazing to see these things come out of the ground. Recently, I went up with Prospector Paul over by Rich Hill, and we pulled a 1.8 gram nugget out of the ground. It was like 12 feet underneath overburden. And it's just unbelievable every single time that you find gold out there. And it's even, to me, even the smallest little piece, I'm just like, yes, because to me, again, I like the experiences more than the actual gold. The monetary value of the gold, we find, you can ask the people that I've been out with. I don't really, that doesn't matter to me. I like the experiences that you get to go out, have the relationships you get to build, and hopefully some friendships over the long term that, last a lifetime. And it's so cool that we get to share these things like we're doing right now on a Zoom call. I'm on Zoom right now, and it's like we're hanging out, shooting around. Everyone else gets to participate in that via the chat or watching it later, even if they don't chat. And it is really special that we get to be a part of this.
And it's a pretty good sized community too. I mean, like right now, we got around 60 some people in the chat room actually chatting. That's not counting the people that are just watching. And of course, I think it's on podcast too, right, Ed?
I do a replay on podcast.
Okay, later.
Yeah, but listen to it, yeah.
Right. When the show's over, he'll have over 200 and some views already on, by the time the show's over. And
sure.
That's, and then depending on how well they like you, we may get more.
Yeah.
But I tell you one thing I noticed in the chat room, there's been a few people in there talking about your pay dirt bags and how happy they are with them and how they like them.
Yeah.
So we have Burt Radio streaming a question.
Oh no, not her.
Okay, now I have to ask it the way it's typed. Do you find enough gold to pay for the gas to get there?
Right now?
Probably not.
No. But I found decent amounts that I'm happy with, in a day or a trip. The most I think I've ever found was that prospecting with Prospector Paul. We found a little over 4 grams in like 4 hours. It was amazing. We were super happy. I mean, that was, to me, that is awesome. And, you know, there's different pay streaks, there's different ways of prospecting and stuff like that. But, you know, we found a big old nugget and then all the other gold on there. It was great. And, you know, to see the fruits of your labor at the end of the day, when you're tired and you get back to camp and you're like, all you want to do is sit down, but you know, you're finishing up panning and you're like, bam, oh, holy crap. Yeah, it's something special.
Says my kill prospector Vendetta always gives great bags, overweight, underpriced, always happy, no shipping. Nice.
Thanks, Michael. I do like the free shipping though. You don't have to...
So what did he charge you for that?
Which one?
For his comment.
Yeah, how much you pay my kill?
No, he actually just he's a very loyal customer. And he has YouTube videos on it too.
Right on. And Bill's Trash and Treasure. Mike makes great dirt. It's not just pay dirt. It's
artisanal small
batches.
It is. Every bag's done by, you know, individually made. I don't make them on a mass scale. I don't have them sitting on the shelf. Every single order I get, I'm in my little shed where I have a bunch of totes of different kinds of dirt. You know, I'm a very, very, very small operation. I mean, right behind me, I have packages and stuff. And, you know, it takes a lot of work to do what I do. And I wouldn't do it if I didn't like it. And that's the same thing with what I do for my day job. You know, I would not do what I do if I did not like it. And if you're not having fun, you shouldn't be doing it, if you ask me.
Yeah, you got, like I said, there's a lot of people on here saying they like your pay dirt bag. Best ROI I've done for sure.
You know, what got me started in doing pay dirt or selling it specifically was the bad bags out there. That's right. It's to me, you know, I was buying pay dirt, watching people do it, and I said to myself, there's got to be better ways or better offerings. There are very good companies out there, you know. You got Miners Depot, Gold Bay, Gold Nugget Sales. There's a couple others out there I'm probably not thinking of that are, I guess, larger scale, right? There are a lot of very smaller pay dirt people that have really good dirt, but they're not selling hundreds of bags to everyone out there. And that's fine too. There's nothing wrong with it. I really actually like the dirts that I buy or win or whatever. In fact, they're usually the most fun, you know. But I had seen so much either plain pay dirt where it's the same stuff, you get a good ROI, but you're like, I've done this 50 times. I want something different. You know, so I said to myself, well, why not try to offer something to someone? And I started very, very small. I called it Vendetta Pay Dirt on eBay. And I was selling a little bag and I didn't know how it would go at all. And it really took off and people really started to like it. And I kind of like started to hone my craft and figure out what I would want to offer or buy. And that's what I offer. I try to offer a very fair price. I don't involve shipping. So it's easy math. What am I paying? That number. And you go from there. I've taken many criticisms or I guess I wouldn't say criticisms, critiques. And you have to do that in any business to improve, especially when you're selling something to the public. What do people want? So that's kind of how I started my company. And, you know, my kids are involved in it. They love it. You know, one of my dirts is named after my oldest boy. So for me, it's turned into more than just like a job or a business. Now this is like, it's more than my lifestyle. Obviously. I mean, I do this all the time, every day of the week, 7 days a week.
What about, you ship up into Canada?
Yeah.
Do you?
I ship worldwide, in fact.
Well, there you go. One more pan. that answers your question, right? So is
Yeah.
it?
It's not
is
sure
it
of
more-
some, always email.
Is that free shipping too?
No, not
Oh,
free.
well, okay, I understand that. He says, well, here's his comment. One more pan says, "What's your shipping charges to Canada? Hard to get good pay dirt up here without losing an arm and a leg."
Yep. So anything under 8 ounces is 14 or $15, and then up to 4 pounds in a padded flat rate is like $29. I don't charge more than what I pay for shipping.
Right.
It's just a exchange of money, really.
Right. So I got another question here from GFP, Gold Finders Prospecting. Yep. What do you do for a living, Mike?
Okay, I work in injection molding in a manufacturing facility in Mesa. I'm the operations manager. I oversee everything of the business. We make all kinds of different stuff, and we also manufacture some prospecting gear. I don't sell any of that stuff, but we do make some pans, and I've been doing that for a while. And I really, really like manufacturing. That's like my bread and butter.
That works a couple.
Mr. Lodak asked something about what comes in the build your own bag for $0. Do I at least get a bag?
I don't think you can check out at $0. I don't know about that. You have to select the tiers.
Mr. Lodak being funny.
But if
he's trying to be funny,
check out, I can probably send him something because I don't have his address. So
I had a question here a minute ago in my brain, but you know, sneaky.
The CRS kicked in.
Yeah.
Now you do have to be present to win. I'm gonna let Nightbot do the guessing because it takes a bit of time to transfer all those names.
Where do you go to order your painter?
For mine, Vendetta Prospecting.
Yeah. There's a link in the description to his website and his channel, VendettaProspecting.com. All right. Hey, Dennis.
Yeah, I think our cheapest bag of gold pay dirt is like $40. It's a half a gram.
You're welcome. Oh, you don't have to type winner. Nightbot should be saying the winner. I think that's the right command.
And then for the little vial of crystalline silver that I grew.
Is Ron in here?
Just shut it off.
Ron, what's up? LBPA for life.
Oh, I did it wrong. Never mind.
They're all putting hashtag winner down.
Yeah, they don't need to.
Oh, okay. They are.
They're all eligible. Just for
Everybody's
talking.
eligible.
Just for talking, they're all eligible.
Oh, I better type something in there, huh?
Better.
Yeah, you better.
You just heard that.
You better.
You heard that. There, I typed something in there. Type something.
Is this called a picker when you take the vial and you fill it up?
That's a scooper.
Okay, a scooper.
Yeah, it's that one, Mr. Lodak.
Harry, everybody heard her.
Don't have to type in nothing. But right now,
I did, Otis. I typed something.
It's repopulating. So I'm going to give it a few minutes. So you have to be active in the chat. And you must be present when your name's picked.
Are you active in the chat?
And present.
Okay, are you present?
Yeah, well, you know, they might say something and bail, and if they bail, snooze, they lose. But I'll give you all roughly 2 minutes and 45 seconds. And then I'm going to pull the trigger. Jack Bailey's here.
Jack.
I
Squad.
I remember what I
Thomas.
wanted to ask you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, earlier we kind of touched on a little bit about the fact that how you scooped into the little dream mat pocket sluice. You
Yes.
just dump it in there. You also mentioned something earlier too about how when you first started, you were real
Spoon feeding.
Yeah, you're right. So is that the only piece of dream mat that you have is just the pocket sluice?
No.
Oh, what else do you use?
Several different I still do have several different Dream Mat products. So I've had good and bad experiences with Dream Mat.
Okay.
I actually think it performs extremely well. The mat itself is very well designed and it performs extremely well. I don't know if you can really deny that if you're using it.
Well, some people do, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, there's a
using
lot of mats that all recover gold.
Right.
It just there's a lot of variables, right?
Right.
I use very frequently a $30 cut to size Amazon mat. I mean, I've had hundreds of ounces of gold on it, and it does just fine. But then again, I've used a Dream Mat, a VDR, recovery sluice, all kinds of different stuff. And the Dream works really good because like you said, you can just dump whatever you've got on it. It classifies it. The fine gold sticks in the cells, and everything else washes off, and you have black sand cons to clean up. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I watch people using the Dream Mat, and I'll watch them just be afraid to dump the dirt on there. Finally, I got to see someone that actually takes their scoop and just dumps it in there, lets it wash down the mat, and doesn't worry about it, which is how you should be running that Dream Mat. Just gotta let it run.
Yeah, and if you lose a couple pieces of gold, you're probably going to go through it again. So you'll get it on the next time, you know?
Yeah.
Time is valuable, right?
I saw that that video where you ran your cons through that little pocket sluice and showed what you got, showed what you missed, and even showed what you missed painting. You know, I was happy to see, because I think it proved to you also the ability of that little mat up front to catch all that gold.
Yeah.
You know, that little.
And the stuff that it missed was so fine. And considering the speed at which it was being fed, it to me is, you know, in my mind, I'm like, that's 100%. I don't need to worry about a couple specks of gold that are not going to tilt the scales, that I'm going to put in a bucket and go through again another day.
Right. Yeah,
I got my done.
Yeah.
But, you know, I've also used like the Blue Bowl, which I really like. That's like, for me, that's like a nice weekender, like chilling, cleaning up cons, hanging out, watching the Blue Bowl run. And it does a good job. It does miss some really, really fine stuff depending on how you're running it, like anything else, you know. It's just a little slower, depending.
Yeah, it is a bit slow. It's too slow for me.
Yeah. Like I said, if you're on the week, like if I'm out in the weekend and I'm like trying to have a little bit of fun, I want to watch some dirt run, you know, and I'm kind of messing around, that's a great idea.
Right.
But okay, so the good about Dream Mat, and then I've had like not a bad, but maybe some negative feedback, which just is in my experience. So, and it wasn't, so it's I think it's the 10-inch sluice, 10-inch wide sluice that I've got. And I got a 10-inch 36 by 36 Dream Mat is larger cells. And both on my 10-inch there and my Keen high banker dredge combo, the mat was too wide. So when I would put it in the sluice, it would ripple up and fold up, and that doesn't work. So I ended up having to slice, like with the razor, just like a 1/16 of an inch off the entire side, and that was really hard to do. And I didn't want to have to cut a $200, $150 piece of rubber.
Well, next time you have to make a little adjustment like that, put it on a belt sander if you got one.
I tried sanding it, and it would get hot and it catch the rubber. Maybe I didn't do.
I have a small bench belt sander.
Yeah.
And I just take my mat and just run it across the top and just slowly work it down. And I don't have much problem spinning it into a box.
Sure. And like I said, it was that wasn't their designed box, which I get. They form fit their sluices. And another thing too, which again, me being kind of cheap about it, I didn't want to buy the little clip to hold it down, and I was using my homemade one. And you really do need the setup to make that thing run like perfect. With the water off the top.
Right. You take like Ron for the Hills Mining. He builds his sluice boxes around the Dream Mat. Same with Paul Jarvis from Canada. They build them around. They build them around the mat itself, because the mats themselves are actually the measurement they say they're either 6, 8, 10, or 12. Where when someone says you got a 10-inch box, you do, but it's an outside measurement.
Sure.
So that's the difference.
That's probably the 1/16 of an inch or whatever it adds up to on both sides. Exactly. Right. Yeah. And like I said, I really love the product. I'm not talking bad about it in any way. It performs exceptionally well. And the fact that they're innovating their products and not sticking with just one thing is pretty cool too. Even if maybe it doesn't work for everyone or they don't like it, whatever, it's at least they're trying stuff out and they're not afraid to do something new.
Well, Dave only puts out products that people are asking for.
Okay.
I mean, he initially started off with just the 1-inch Dream Mat, with the bigger cells.
Mm-hmm.
That's the original Dream Mat. That for me, that right there it works on anything as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
Any river I take it to, it's gonna catch some gold.
And we have a winner.
All right. It was me, right?
No. You're a divorced man, Jesse. Sorry. It's Gold Finders Prospecting.
Oh,
does not subscribe. What the?
Me too. That's real.
Nightbot always says
Nightbot. I see Nightbot says Dana won.
It said him first. I don't know why it said it twice, because I seen it too.
Did you see that too?
It's because everyone's throwing in the code.
Strips the winner.
It should only be me that.
And it said the first one says the Gold Finders won. Then it says Strip won. Then it says I won.
Wow.
Sorry, everybody.
That's rich.
This one, Jacob 23 won.
What is
out this moment, brother?
Is Gold Finder here? Gold Finders Prospecting here.
I've got his information.
There you go.
He ain't here.
Gotta be here to win.
Oh, is he not here?
No, I don't see him in the room.
Uh-oh. Well.
He should have stuck around.
He should have stuck around.
There he is.
Oh,
there he is.
There he is.
He said, I heard my name. I heard it.
Yep, he's here. And you have his address, right?
Yeah, I've got. Oh, I didn't open up this. Oh, man. Yeah, I've got his mailing information.
And he has more treasure porn. But we do have a question from our friend Ohio Relic Hunter.
Let's see it.
He's like, can Mike explain how he grew the silver when you get a chance? Do you grow your own silver crystals, or do you find it in a blast from a mine?
No, I grow this.
Oh, wow. Please explain.
And by the way, if sometimes those, so this is silver that I grew, right? And there's a lot of resources online, but I'll try to explain it as simply as I can, as time efficiently as I can. So you have to make a solution or a liquid with silver dissolved in nitric acid. It's called silver nitrate.
Okay.
So you take, it's best done with, pure coin or bullion or something like that, or shot, because it dissolves a little bit quicker, more surface area. So you make your solution. I have a video on this if you want to check my YouTube after this. And then you take that solution and you put it in a stainless steel bowl. And that is going to act like your negative part of a battery, the bowl is.
Right.
Then you have a basket with a filter inside, like a little plastic Tupperware. And you put either impure silver. It's typically done to purify silver, not to just make crystal.
Right.
So take material and you put it in your basket, some sort of silver containing material, and you hook the bowl up to a DC power supply, and you have to make an anode. And to do that, you make a big silver piece on a piece of copper wire, right? Sorry if I'm getting confused with people. And you make that connection. You make that connection, and you're flowing a current through. Oh my gosh, it's really windy out here. You flow that current through the silver solution, and it plates the silver out onto the bowl. And when it's all done and you run all your stuff, you have silver crystal left, along with some silver nitric solution that you have to replate or get back out. But so here's the setup. Stainless steel bowl with 2 negative terminals hooked up. This is the positive terminal that I told you I made. And I'm running some silver coins myself. And you get a silver crystal forming inside.
Huh.
The professor is in.
And through this basket, it dissolves the silver, makes it into solution, and replates onto the bowl. It's very, very dangerous and extremely hazardous.
So be careful, be well ventilated.
Right now, it doesn't need ventilation. There's all the nitric acid's been used up when you dissolve the silver. Otherwise, it'll keep dissolving it as it plates out in there, and until then, it won't produce anything.
Good night, Gold Squad. Thanks for handing out.
Later, GS. This stuff right there is silver nitrate, and it stains your skin. And if you get too much of it on your body, you'll get silver poisoning and you could die.
Mr. Lodak. Give Jeff a hard time, Mr. Lodak.
So, if you really want to know more about creating silver or refining metals, which is something I'm very into, there's a gentleman by the name of Streetips, Streetips.
I'm subscribed to him.
He is a very well-known gold refiner and silver refiner of precious metals. And this is some pure gold powder that he made with an oxalic acid production or precipitation, excuse me. So it's a little bit different. It's just gold sponge. It's 6-time refined though, so it's like super refined. And I want to show off a couple treasures I got from you, Ed, because if I can do a little shout out from you, if you don't mind, because I really love your channel.
Well, thank you, Mike.
And I really wanted to thank you for one, for inviting me onto it and hosting me. And for two, offering the services and education and videos that you've done over I don't know, at least 12 years on YouTube, I think. A long time.
Been a long flipping time.
Been a long time. I don't know if people really know that. If you go back and look at all your old videos, you've done a lot for not only the treasure hunting and prospecting community, but on YouTube itself. And you still are around and you have a lot of shows. So I wanted to thank you for doing that.
You're more than welcome. It's a drive of love, a passion of love. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Any creator would know, though.
Like you wouldn't, like we were saying earlier, you wouldn't do it if you didn't love it. I would still be making videos if people didn't watch it, and I'd still be uploading them. And that's because I like to do it.
But I have made a wicked shift to live entertainment, though, because I really love that. This instant gratification of communicating with the live audience and in the chat room and hanging out with two of my best friends and awesome guests.
It's a big family.
That it is. And if
show off some treasures I got from you and a couple others.
All right.
And then I think I'm gonna head out after that for dinner, if you don't mind.
Oh no, it's about that time. We're into overtime.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, we're into overtime.
Time flies when you're having a good time. Oh man.
All right. So this is a vial of really good stuff I got from John R. Prospecting, a little shout for him, and then some really nice stuff that I got from you a little while ago.
Oh, I remember when you bought that, Bill.
I am a frequent shopper of Flash in Your Pans live auctions, and I really love the currency and things that you and I think your dad have collected over the years.
Yes.
And I don't mind emptying out your closet space for you.
That's okay, because I got a lot of empty out. As a matter of fact, Mr. Lodak and I will be hosting a live auction Sunday starting at 3 Eastern time.
And it's always...
that's a beautiful...
This is really special.
Beautiful bill right there. You actually picked up some really nice ones. I have another one of those right here.
You always try to bait me with those on the show. I know it. I watch. Okay, and then I got
like a hungry bass, huh?
Yeah. GoPro Unlimited have some battles once in a while. He's gotten me a couple times. I don't know what this is. Okay, this is really cool. My wife really likes these two, Ed. So again, thank you. This is the Luis Filippi coin.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one too.
I got a deal on this one, I think. And this is stuff I'll keep and I'll give to my kids and stuff. This is, part of my own collection.
That's cool.
And then I have a couple more here. Some awesome zinc pennies and some MS 60 or 70 wheat cents. And then this bad boy is super duper old, 1876. It's a token, I believe. It's really hard to see. Oh, it's a Congress token celebrating American independence. Beautiful.
Glad you like them, Mike. Glad you like them. And remember, this coming Sunday at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Mr. Lodak and I will be live.
This is an M70.
Ooh, that's a nice gold coin.
10th ounce Iwo edition.
Nice.
I never thought I'd be in the house. Coins, but certain like coins like this are super like meaningful to me to commemorate American history, and I hope they stay around for hundreds and hundreds of more years.
Hey, Rock Butcher.
What's up, Rock Butcher?
Sorry I didn't Iron Marvin your name, Run for the Hills.
Cool. Well, I think that's it, right, Ed? I really appreciate you having me on tonight.
Well, I know you want to eat.
Our pleasure.
Yeah, I know you want to eat, brother. So, again, I appreciate you joining us on the show tonight. I appreciate you sponsoring 3 fantastic giveaways.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how Jesse likes it since he's gonna get divorced.
I'm getting a divorce now.
It's all my fault, so the responsibility's on me for that.
That's right. You're paying for the lawyer too.
What?
Yeah, it's all your fault.
Anyone want to volunteer to be Ed Marvin?
Well, in that case, Ed thinks.
Ruby, I got some glass silver.
Yeah, I have some of
I got
those
a little
too.
vial of that silver.
HD gave me a nice specimen.
Yeah, and then HD Shovelhead gave me a specimen of blast silver with some gold in it.
Yeah, it was cool.
I got some from Ron.
Nice.
But yeah, Ron F. Or Ron Adams.
Ron Adams.
Oh, cool.
Oh no, wait, no, I didn't. I got it from Chris. That's right, I got it from Chris. That's who I got it from.
Everybody, I know he's getting hungry.
I think I got the family coming right through the door right about now.
My better half was like, "Don't be doing that all night," because they're sleeping.
I heard her stomping up the steps
on the lower level because it's a lot cooler. Everybody, thank you all very much for being here and joining us with Vendetta Prospecting.
Thank you guys all.
It was nice
you joining
talking with you.
Yes. Yeah, definitely, Mike.
Yeah, guys, it was really fun talking with you guys, and even before the show, it was a good conversation. I really appreciate you guys having me on for sure. And it's nice to kind of meet you guys too.
Our pleasure. One day we'll meet on the desert floor or on a stream.
Maybe on the creek.
Yeah. You never
or
know.
Maybe at the creek. The desert would be cool too.
Yep. You're welcome. I'll have you guys out whenever.
Excellent.
Oh, there you go.
All right,
cool.
Thank you, Dan.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Ready.
PA Patriot, make sure you email me. Dan already did. You have Gold Finder's address, Mike?
I do.
Everybody, thank you for being such an awesome community here on YouTube. The Treasure Fam and
Let's go.
Splash Fam. Thank you all. Next week, we're going to have an open line Tuesday, and I'd like a lot of Flash Bashers call in. And remember, on my TikTok, I have a giveaway going on for 1,000 followers. Appreciate it.
Oh, you know what? That was something I wanted to ask Mike about. You had a giveaway also, didn't you? Weren't you you had a guess on who?
Oh yeah, there's a Guess the Pater episode in our playlist. Right. Every month we do a Guess the Pater where you guess who the Pater's from and how much gold we recover. And on my live show once a month, I give away a prize. I don't really pick it until around the same, couple days until I figure out what I need to use. But we give away a prize, either gold or coins or silver or something. And all you gotta do is guess. And if you don't know who the Patriots from, look in the comments. That's all what I always suggest. What other people are doing. You don't know how much gold it is. Look at what other people are guessing, So I always try to have fun with that. And I always try to make, fun videos for that. So.
Right on. Well,
that was what I forgot earlier. I wanted to ask you about was that.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, thank you so much, Ed and Jess and Dano. I wish you guys a good week and a good evening.
You too. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you joining us and being part of Flash Bash too.
You bet, Ed. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And Full of Gold, our Aussie friend. Here's what I'll say about hog mat. It makes a good underlayment for my dream mat. But it works. It's a mat. It all catches gold, even a sheep's, a fleece, wool fleece will.
In and outdoor carpeting.
That's right.
Yep.
It all does the job. Thank you again, everyone, for joining us. Our guest is hungry and.
No, we got a monsoon. I got to take my canopy down. It almost just blew up.
Okay, you better go. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. See you next week. Until then, may you always have a flash in your pan. No cue there. You know what I'm going to say next, right? Maybe one day, too, we'll meet you on the river. Good night, everybody. Thank you, Jeff, Dennis, Dan, yeah.
Brewer showed up late. What's up, Brewer?
One more pin. Who?
Brewer's prospecting.
Oh, yeah. Better late than never. Terry, Ringo, and Rock for the Hills. Mining. Jesse Dale, too?
I think froze up there, I believe.
Oh.
Then disappeared. There he's back.
Thank you, Ringo.
He's partial.
Rock Butcher.
There he's back.
Live Prospecting, Jonathan Friend.
Hi, Bo.
Hi, everybody.
Otis, Mary, all of you. Thank you all very much. Thank you. Thank you.
You just. I